Hi, I'm Colin.
I'm James.
And welcome to Let's Talk Retro.
Or not so retro in this case.
So James, I've got a bit of a confession to make.
Okay, does that make me a vicar then?
It could do, if you like. And that confession is, over Christmas and New Year, I've not been keeping it quite so retro. Shock horror.
Shock, yes. Why?
The reason I've not been keeping it retro is because Father Christmas come down the chimney at Christmas, as you would expect, and he bought me one of these.
Wow.
A PlayStation VR.
You're right, that's not very retro.
No, and so I've been playing around on this and having quite a bit of fun. And so far I've really enjoyed it. And when I said to the people that I sit next to at football, Andy and Thomas, I said to them, I got a PlayStation VR helmet for Christmas, and they said, you're not going to be able to get that onto your YouTube channel, are you?
Well, let's shoehorn it in.
Yeah, so there's a will, there's a way, guys. And so what I thought we'd do is we'd take a look at some games that are available for this PlayStation VR and that might be interesting to retro gamers like ourselves for one reason or another.
And no porn, sorry.
No.
But don't switch off because there might be porn. So, yeah.
You
Stay
never know.
tuned, there might be porn.
Yeah. And so let's take a look, shall we? So first up, James, we have Battlezone. You may recognise this from the Atari 2600 sort of days.
Yeah, it's pretty good graphics for the Atari.
Yeah, but don't worry, this isn't the VR version. This is the VR version. This has been built from the ground up for PlayStation VR, and it's you've got up to 1 to 4 players in co-op mode or solo mode.
It does look impressive. And
actually, when you're playing it looks so much better than this when you're actually there in the cockpit. And so yeah, so this is just like the old Battlezone, if you remember that from the Atari 2600 guys, but just on sort of acid.
Wow.
And just in case that's sort of like not retro enough for you, there is this free download for this classic version that makes everything look sort of very much like Tron.
It is Tron-y. Look at that.
It's all pretty cool stuff.
That's some rich greens.
Yeah. So next up we have Res Infinite, which is a game that shouldn't need any introduction to retro gamers.
Yeah, this was out originally on the Dreamcast and on PS2, even Xbox 360 saw a release.
Yeah, and this version is the Infinite version, like I say, and it can be played on your PlayStation 4 in normal mode, or you can play it in VR with your VR headset, and that seems to be the way that it should have always been played. You're actually there in the action. You've got 7.1 surround sound. It just really puts you there in the action. It's the way that it should have always feels like it should have always been played. The only thing with it is it's £24.99, and after I bought it on several systems in the past, I'm not sure whether I want to pay that much for it again. So I'm probably going to keep an eye on it and buy it when it gets a little bit cheaper. That said, I think if I'm right in saying it actually won VR Game of the Year last year.
It looks impressive.
So next we have Pinball Effects 2 VR, and I know you love your pinball games, James.
I certainly do, and this looks like it takes pinball simulations to a whole new level.
Yeah, I know you're going to enjoy this when you ever go on this. You start off in a room, and when you first download it, it costs about £11.99. I think it's on sale at the moment for £9.49. And first off, you have 3 tables you can select. And but there are actual downloads where you can download more. So there's a download pack where I think you get another 5 tables. And as you can see, there's little sort of virtual reality things that sort of take part around the tables while you're playing on them. You might call that a hindrance, I don't know, it might get on your nerves. But all in all, when you're actually playing on the pinball games, it feels like you're actually there. It feels like you're actually playing the machine. It just gives you that bit more, I don't know how to put it, but it's just better than playing it on a screen really. It just gives you the extra, like I say, it's like you're there and you're part of the action.
They really have thought about this, haven't they?
Yeah. And if you want to go a step further, there's even an extra download. You can download this Walking Dead table.
Wow.
Complete with zombies stood by the side and watching you play.
Wow, this is going to get on well with Walking Dead fans.
Yeah, and it looks really good. I think this is only about £5 to download or something like that. It's not that expensive to add it onto your selection of tables.
Hey, look at that zombie go.
Yeah, so it's another fun way of using VR. So up next we have Super Hypercube. This is a game that I've not actually played, but it's very retro, a bit like Tetris, and it's you've got different sort of abstract geometry sort of shapes. So you've got to get into the same shape of the wall that's coming towards you and sort of fit it through.
I like Tetris on acid.
It is. It looks very cool. So James, this is Eve Gunjack, which is only sort of $7.99 by download from the PlayStation Store. I actually was lucky enough to get it when it was on a special for a few days at $3.99. So I thought in for a penny, in for $3.99, and bought it. And the reason I've included this is it reminds me of Gallagher.
It does. It's quite a sharp space shooter.
Yeah, so you're basically you're in control of this gun turret and you're defending your spaceship. And as you move your head around, you basically shoot where your head's sort of facing. So you sort of lock onto the enemy ships by using your head and then sort of firing at them. There's pickups and power-ups to pick up to aid you along the way. And like I say, the way that they fly in formation sometimes, it just reminded me of Gallagher. So the final game we're going to take a look at, James, and probably one of the best games on PlayStation VR at the moment in my opinion. It's only cost $15.99 and it is Until Dawn Rush of Blood. And as you can see, it's like an on-rails shooter, so that's why I've sort of like included it here. It's like a light gun on the rails shooter.
Kind of resembles the old House of the Dead. I think that's why we picked this to include in this list.
Yeah, it's like I say, it's got like all the shooting of the light gun game. And it's lots of jump scares in there as well. It's pretty scary stuff. So I think you'll find that those are some pretty interesting games.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, as a retro gamer, would they? I know you haven't played them. I know you're dying to have a go.
Oh, the pinball game looks brilliant.
Yeah, because you're into your pinball, aren't you?
Still trying to make a pinball machine, but yeah, no, that's brilliant. There's so much different stuff for VR coming out, and what's already out, it's really taken off.
There is, and I'm not saying that people that like retro games won't like all the other stuff. I'm sure they will. It's all really good stuff, really quite good fun. But just those were just some of the games I thought that might sort of appeal to those people that like us that like retro games in the long run.
Good stuff.
So are you going to have a go on this? I know you're dying to have a go.
Yeah, I am a PlayStation VR virgin.
Yeah, so what I thought we'd do is next is we'll stick a game on, don't know what, and I'll film your first reactions to VR and we'll just stick it on the end so people can see you playing your first bit of PlayStation VR.
Cool, let's get it on.
Yeah. James is all set, ready to go for his first VR experience. And he's going to be playing London Heist. He has the move controllers ready.
Wow, look at that. Can see your hands. It's so weird how you see your hands. Wow. That is too freaky. Wow.
You can open the door on your left if you look to your left.
That's a trick. Oh my god. Look, you can balance it on the dash. What's he got, a beer on? Red Bull or something. You can change the radio. You can change the radio. Oh my god. That is absolute fair play. They have done this properly, haven't they? Knock off Red Bull. How do you shoot again?
He'll give you a gun in a minute. Open the glove box and there's some ammo in there.
Wow. What's that? Ammo?
Yeah.
What's that? Mints? Oh. What do you do with it?
He'll give you a gun in a minute, you can stick it in the gun.
Just put it down?
Yeah, pick up of the left hand.
Oh, load it in the gun?
Yeah.
How do you... Oh my god. Wow.
Reload. So you need to put some more ammo in.
Oh wow. How do you... how do you load the ammo?
Stick it in the bottom of the gun.
Oh wow. Obviously. Wow. Oh, that's... I can't reload. Oh. There's no... Oh. Can't. That's impressive.
So that was your first PlayStation VR experience, James. What do you think?
Wow.
Was that better than Oculus Rift?
Oh, a million times.
It was.
Absolutely. The one I played was only a dev version, but this is far better than anything I expected.
You really are there, aren't you?
It is honestly, everyone just needs to try this. And this is not an advert for PlayStation or whatever. You just need to try this because it takes you.
It's like you're transported somewhere else.
Literally absolutely mental and scary on how, if you're a control freak like me and you start doing this and you see your hands, it's just absolutely mental.
So that's basically it then for this video, if I can talk. And that
is the future.
Yeah. So what they got to do until next time, James?
Keep it retro with new stuff.
Yeah. So keep it retro, guys, and we'll see you again very soon.